What's going on, guys? Hunter here. Hope you're having a great day. No, I am. We just got the dump trailer back. I'm about to do a full video on the improvements and everything we've done on the dump trailer in the past few months. I told you all a while back, I mentioned in a video that we were getting some work done on it and hoping to get it back soon. Well, we got it back, and I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of what we did to it, some changes, and some stuff we're planning to do to it. So if you're not subscribed yet, need to go hit that subscribe button. We do have a big giveaway ending this week. So need to be subscribed so you can enter that. If you don't know how to enter that, stay tuned to the end of this video, and I will have a link where you can click and go straight to that video. So appreciate you, and we're gonna roll the intro and get into it. Alrighty, guys, so first, right off the bat, one thing that sticks out tremendously, and we didn't even ask them to do this, they did this, was these stickers right here, these reflecting stickers. I love these things. I have them all over my F350, as you can see. The thing I like about these is you can be parked in the middle of the road or on the side of the road, and a car's lights will hit those in the middle of the night and they'll light up. I mean, they're reflectors, and people always know you're there, and it's just really, really handy to have stuff like that on your equipment. I highly recommend putting them on your excavator, lawnmowers, everything. Extremely handy. And another thing that you notice right off the bat is new tires, brand new tires. We hadn't had tires put on this thing since we've had it. And we've had this thing a long time. So I'm glad we got some new tires on there. I believe those are 8-ply tires. I think they're 10-ply tires. They're 10-ply tires. I'm not exactly sure the size and everything, but got those, and he repacked all the bearings and the axles and everything. Got our lights fixed under there. Remember, we used to have lights that were magnetic that would stick to the top of there, and that was how we did and everything, but we rewired it and put lights up under it, and so that works out a whole lot better. Another thing you can notice about this thing, you may not even notice it. I don't know how many videos I've done with this thing, but these sides were not exactly straight. The sides were kind of pushed out like that a little bit, and we had somebody weld everything on the inside and straighten up the walls and everything and kind of re-brace it and kind of re-tack everything. So I'll show you the inside in just a minute. I'm trying to give you the full walk around of the outside. We got a new jack put on there. This is a Hallmaster jack. It's rated at 5,000 pounds capacity. And we did get a new battery also. And as you notice, the battery is inside of this box. And originally, we had the battery right here. Normally, we'd have to haul the battery right there, and then when we got ready to use it, put it right here in the center and hook everything up. But this way, we can put it in there and leave it hooked up just like that, and charge it in there and all that good stuff. And so, worked out really, really nice to have that put in there. Another quick thing we did was we had to put in a new extension on this right here, all the way up to the truck, because this right here was obviously too short to hook up to the truck right here, so we had to put a long extension on it. So we did that, and then here's the inside of it. So you can see it's been a minute since we had the work done to it. It's already starting to rust a little bit, but that doesn't matter. They welded a piece of sheet metal right here, and I believe they did another one down there, and they re-welded all the sides and everything of this thing, because like I said, it was starting to lean out. The sides were starting to lean out a little bit on it, and so we had some repair work done to it to where it would fit up straight, and this thing is a whole lot more sturdy now. Really, really awesome. Got all that done, and so yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's everything that we did to it. But it's basically a brand new dump trailer at this point. I mean, honestly, compared to what it was before we had all this work done to it, I mean, like, this is about a brand new dump trailer for us. I mean, honestly. So I mentioned there were some things that we were going to try to work on. I mentioned that all this stuff we did And then, and I'm probably forgetting something, honestly. We've had so much work done to this thing. But I mentioned that, and I also mentioned that I was going to tell you some stuff we're thinking about doing. So this latch back here has always been kind of a hassle. Maybe, I don't know if even hassle is a word for it. It's just you never know what to do with it. You know, obviously you can't just stick this pin in there and let her be. You probably could, but you know, that pin could easily pop right out of there in one bump, and then you have nothing holding it. So that's why this chain's on there. We normally just wrap that chain around there and stick that pin through there, and that way if this pin comes out, you still got the chain to hold it. So, but we're talking about redoing all this and making this, bending this back out and making this more like a latch or something, to where we don't have to fool this chain, and you know, maybe even do it with that pin. I'm not sure what exactly we're talking about doing with it, but obviously you can see this is just kind of an ordeal we have going on here. So we're going to talk about redoing that. And then another thing, this is something that I would think would be really, really, really beneficial doing this, is, so you notice the battery is in here. They make a charger that you can put on the battery, and the charger goes right here. And while you're plugged into your truck, while you're running down the road, the battery stays charged. It's a charger that charges the battery while you're driving. So that would be pretty cool. I'm not sure if we'll do that or not, but I do think that would be something very, very beneficial to this, because we pull this thing around a lot. We're hauling mulch back and forth with it. Sometimes we have to make multiple trips. No telling how many times we have to raise this thing up and down when we're out working and stuff. So, you know, that would be handy to have a charger charging the battery while we're going up and down the roads and stuff. So like I said, I'm not sure if we'll do that, or if we do that, when we'll do that, but that is something that I think would be very, very handy and beneficial to do. So like I said, that is something we're definitely thinking about. But I'm telling you, I'm just happy to have a new jack on there. That jack right there is going to do us very, very nicely. And it does have this pin thing right here where you can drop, let's see if I can do it with one hand, where you can drop it like that. And of course you just raise it up to the closest one, and then you would stick your pin through there, and that's what would hold it. So I'll put that back up in just a second. But that's really, really handy. I have one of those jacks on my 18-foot trailer that I pull my lawnmowers with. If you don't have one of those jacks, I really, really highly recommend you get one, because that is a lifesaver. Because you have to sit there and see, if you didn't have this leg right here, this drop down leg is what I call it, you would have to jack the jack down from right here all the way down to the ground. But see, this jack allows you to only have to jack it that far. So I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but I kind of want to explain that. But yeah, that's a really, really handy jack to have, and really, really glad we got the dump trailer back in shape, back in business, ready to go. And so yeah, that's that.